We know from a previous measurement that the space inside is 13 inches by 13 inches. By now, since this is a quarter inch, so 15.25. Okay, so let's see what we can do to quickly create some like boxes we can slide in there. We add a new cube, then 13 by 13 by 13. Okay, now step number 2. Now after we adjusted the dimension, we need to apply the scale, Q scale or apply scale. Very good. Then let's move this one up. Where do we put this to? I put this onto here and there and move it to the front. Very good. Oh, this will also be a good situation to explain more the outliner. Some new collection. Baskets. This one, down there's basket. Drag this in. We can collapse all this and take a look at this. When I click on this, I can hide all the objects so they are gone out of my view. It's very easy now to focus on this object. So the top area we want to open. So with this object selected, go into edit mode, then we will go face select the top face, X, and say delete face. I also have this edge length overlay still turned on, so you can keep this on or turn this off. Very good. So right here, I would like to add something. This is now like a nice and good introduction into how mesh modeling works. So I have a point here. I can move this point up and down, or I can move it left now. So you see when I move this up, how this corner or this edge adjusts. So let's undo all this now. If I want to model something here to make an opening, I need to have the geometry for that. Okay, so let's select this point and this point. So these two, we have under edge subdivide. What happened? There's one point right there, you see? And down here a new thing popped up, subdivide. Click 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see it added actually more points. So now there you see I can select these points. If you do not see points, then maybe you're still in face select. You want to be in point select. Now with these 2 points, or sorry, these 4 points added, left mouse button click, shift left mouse button click, I can move this down a little bit. But how much do I want to move this down? So from a side, if I would measure my fingers, they're plus minus maybe an inch. You want it to be comfortable, but not too big, so maybe 3 inches. You see here it says I moved this down by minus 0.5 inches. I can type in -2, and this looks good. So I moved this down -2 inches. Let's press Ctrl Z just to undo everything so it's nice and straight. And I will show another thing too. Up here where my mouse is right now, there you will see the dimension popping up. So when I move the Z-axis up, you see it's positive 1.7 or negative. I could also type in -2. So -4 going to the negative and press enter. You see I'm moving my mouse, but the points don't move. That's because I wrote the dimension. Press enter, and there you see also here it says -2. So that's one very easy way how we can always adjust everything. Very good. Let's turn on the edge length overlay. So when we zoom in and go to here, this tells us this is 2.6 inches. 5 inches is maybe what I want. So let's go to transform. There you see we have Y, Z, and X for, here for scale. And then I can click and scale. It moves actually both points away from each other. And I do this till it hits like 5 inches. When I press and hold the Shift key, I can go in very clean steps. Okay. Release the left mouse button. There we are. Pretty good. I want to do one quick check. 13. Yeah, okay. That's a pretty big opening. I can click these two edges. So 2.6, can click these two, 2.6, or maybe I want them to be 3 inches each. Here's one little trick. I select these 2 points, go to scale, and then I scale them to each other. And you see I'm scaling each edge at the same time. And with Shift again, I can very easily adjust this. Or maybe I do 3.25. Yeah. So I was paying attention to how much this edge was rotated. Now this is good. Okay. This just as a little bit of an introduction into how we can easily add some extra points, move them, but move them with dimensions. Now, again, Blender is a polygon modeler. This is not meant to be super precise. It can be precise, but it's not as precise as an engineering tool, which is fine because what we do here right now very quickly explore ideas. This is the beauty of polygon modeling. Engineering modeling in Fusion, which is more precise, is also more time consuming. So each one has their ups and downs. This, however, right now is a pretty boring paper model. So it's thin. Let's give this a thickness. Add modifier, solidify. Oh, look at that. There is a thickness inside. Let's take a look at the solidify modifier. So we have simple. Let's go to complex. Complex is more clean. How much do we do? 0.25. So a quarter inch means pretty thick. If this would be made out of plastic, it would be much thinner, but we leave this for where it is right now. And this is all perfectly fine. Can take a look at the wireframe mode, go to the front, zoom in. There you see, very nice, clean offset edges. Go to the side view. Whoops, side view, shift middle mouse button. Okay, yeah, that's good. Very nice. Okay, now to see everything else, we can turn all that stuff on again. We would like to make some copies there. So duplicate linked X, move this over to here. Then I zoom in a little bit. Actually, I will go to wireframe mode so I can see these edges better. Move along the X. Oh, let's switch this to snap to edge. This is maybe good to show. So far we always snap to points, but now I just want to snap to an edge. So snap to edge, move along X, bring my mouse closer to this one edge, and there we are. See, super easy. Whoa, what did I do? I had a magic menu pop up. Welcome to pie menus. So what are pie menus? They call this pie because it's got like one key and you get some options. And Maya, they're called marking menu. This is for shading. So everything what I do here, I can do via the Z key. So press Z and then go and click wireframe, press Z, click solid. Or when you have them memorized, you just press Z and move your mouse to the right, mouse to the left, up, for rendering. There, super fast. Now it's easier, quicker than always going to these menus, going back. Okay, so Z key. So these two we will select. We can even make a link copy of two and move both at the same time. Linked and escape. Move them down. Hold the control key. Try to see how this snaps. I want to snap to the upper edge. There we are. And then I will bring this over and I snap to the inner edge, not the outer edge. There we are. Pretty cool. Okay. AA, deselect everything. Mouse will move away. Most important command in 3D modeling anyway, save. So go File and Save. You see here your volumes, some folders, favorites, and recent. I will go to Desktop, and then I type in IKEA Bookcase and click Save. So this way then it saved the file to your destination. And that's it.